Refugee World Cup is a testament to our love of the game, as well as the strength and dedication that brought you here today. I'm proud to lead this city where refugees feel empowered to become a part of our communities while also carrying their homes and cultures in their heart. Whether you are coming from Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Afghanistan, the Democratic Republic of Congo, these are just some of the places that are connected today. So let's give all of these nations a nice round of applause that make up Chicago. So everyone on this field today, you should feel pride. You should feel connected to our families. The families that you have found here in the city of Chicago. The friends that you have met along the way. And not just for the sacrifices that you made to get here today, but the work that you will do for the future of the city of Chicago. Because this game of football is not just about our past. It's about the future of Chicago, and it's about the soul of Chicago, and football is a part of the soul of Chicago. So I hope every refugee who has found sanctuary here in Chicago can create the life and future that you desire for this city. And everyone playing in this tournament today, you're leading by example, showing us what can happen when we support them.
We are one human family. One human family. We are. No matter whether you came from South Asia, no matter whether you came from Eritrea, no matter whether you came from Nigeria, no matter whether you came from Venezuela or the Ukraine or Bangladesh or Vietnam, I see you because you are my brother, you are my sister, you are my sibling. Whether you're from Laos, Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, shout out some countries, let me hear you. Where are we representing? One more time. Okay, that's like 10 different countries right there. And 10 different shades of black, brown, and yellow. This is a beautiful thing. This is what America is all about. This is why we came to this country, so that we could be in brotherhood together in this kind of community. So on World Refugee Day, this is what we must hold in our house, in our hearts. This is what we must celebrate. This is what we must remember when politicians try to take away our health care. When politicians take away our housing. When politicians refuse to allow our cousins to come to this country. When politicians refuse to give us work permits so that we can work and feed our families. We have so many new arrivals coming to our country right now and to our state. And so we have to remember what people did for our families a few years ago, so we can express that same generosity to newer Americans who want to...
Good. My name is State Representative Han Nguyen. I am the State Representative of the 13th District of Illinois. This is the north side lakefront of Chicago. So anything from Wrigleyville to Lakeview to Uptown, Ravenswood, Lincoln Square to Andersonville, Arcadia Terrace, Bellongwoods. And I am so honored to be here on World Refugee Day as the first refugee ever elected in state's history of 204 years. I want to start off by thanking Mushad Al-Waju for organizing this event today. Thank you to all the organizers here today as well. Thank you to Refugee One for all the work that you've done. And really thank you to everyone for being here today, being a huge advocate for refugees across our state, across our country. Today, as we gather here on World Refugee Day 2023, I stand before you to share a message of hope. A hope that arises even in the most desperate of circumstances, a hope that transcends borders and unites us as a global community. Hope away from home, that is the theme this year for this day, and that phrase encapsulates the essence of the refugee experience. It reflects the indomitable spirit of individuals who face with unimaginable challenges, dare to dream of a better future. It is a testament to their unwavering resilience, their courage in the face of adversity, and their unyielding determination to create a new life for themselves and their family. In every corner of the globe today, we have witnessed the human capacity to endure, to overcome, and to rebuild. We see families torn apart, communities shattered, and dreams shattered by conflict, persecution, and disaster. We witness the unimaginable pain of leaving behind everything one holds dear, all that's familiar, and embarking on a treacherous journey to the unknown. But amidst the chaos, amidst the despair, we see this flicker of hope. It is a beacon that guides refugees through the darkest of nights, reminding them that there is a war out there ready to embrace them, to offer them solace and sanctuary. And I want to share this message of hope. I was born in Vietnam after the Vietnam War ended in 1975. My dad, he served as a South Vietnamese soldier during the Vietnam War. His entire family got killed during the war. My mother, her dad was killed during the war as well. Her house got burned down during that war, and she and her sister and mother were homeless during the war. But every single night, they never gave up on hope. You know, my dad, he spent 5 years in a prison camp. He was captured by enemy forces, and every single night for 5 years after being tortured night in and night out, he never gave up, you know, and he always thought about the one thing that kept him alive was hope. You know, hope that one day his kids could live free in a country that gave them human rights, a country that valued them, a country that protected democracy. And I think particularly on my mother's side as well, you know, she experienced homelessness every single night for a while with her mother and her sisters, and they were very vulnerable during that war, you know, but every single night she never gave up on hope. So after the war ended, you know, we got left behind, you know, as what we're seeing right now in Afghanistan and Ukraine and Syria. It's very chaotic after a war ends, and we're trying to get folks out, but it's very difficult. And so we got left behind, and we lived under a new period of darkness for a while, and eventually we were able to get political asylum from the United States. You know, we waited for a very long time, you know, to get that political asylum. But when we came over here to Chicago, Uptown, where I now represent.
The event went really well. We've had amazing turnout from all sorts of different refugee and migrant communities that have been here. We've had a lot of people just happen to be passing by. It's a busy Chicago weekend. So yeah, it's been, you know, a lot of people stopping by. Their performances have been amazing. We've had a great lineup of artists. Anything you wanted to add?
Thank you to What Out TV, right?
Yes.
Coming out to help us celebrate the event with the community.
Yes.
Thank you.
How is the soccer? No, tell us about soccer, man.
That is good. We're about to play the final games. We have the Congolese team and the Invisible, I think, from Malaysia. They're going to play the final games. So we know who wins the tournament. But it's gone pretty smooth since we started.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Nathaniel Van Wieden, and I'm one of the co-chairs for World Refugee Day this year, 2023. It's been a wonderful success. I'm so happy to also represent one of our refugee resettlement agencies, Ethiopian Community Association of Chicago, who has resettled refugees this year and every year I tell my students about this day. Because this is a celebration for them. You know, it's an honor for me to make sure that everything runs smoothly, that every family that comes here today gets lunch. Gets water, gets to see their favorite neighbors and friends play on the soccer team for the tournament. Gets to hear musicians singing in their language, playing their instruments on stage.
And of course I will sing today 2 songs from Ukraine. My first song will be, I made myself and my husband have made words. And this is talking about every morning you are going and they see how praise the God. Every moment what you see, good or bad, praise the God. And God will bless you. С лучами солнца к нам приходит еще один прекрасный день. своей мелодией наполни сердца искупленных людей.
Are able to dance together with old friends and new friends. These are communities that deserve to be celebrated here in Chicago. I'm so proud that we were able to have Mayor Brandon Johnson, Alderwoman Lenny Hoppenworth, State Senator Mike Simmons join us to give them a warm welcome and affirm that we are a welcoming city in Chicago. No matter how you came here, no matter how long or difficult the journey was, this is a place where you can make your home.
This day means the unity. This day means the community. I feel I'm a part of the community. Oh my gosh.
बस एक बार मेरा कहा, बस एक बार मेरा कहा मान लीजिए, बस एक बार मेरा कहा मान लीजिए, दिल चीज क्या है आप मेरी जान लीजिए। इस अंजुमन में आपको, इस अंजुमन में
much being a part of this World Refugee Day. We're so thankful and grateful, and we are here to serve and to volunteer this day and for the future. Thank you very much.